Disclaimer: I am not a doctor. I am not an expert. This channel of mine was created for informational purposes only, and it is not to be perceived as a professional advice in regards to mental or physical health or any other field. In other words, these are my own opinions and methods I have used to encourage my own mental and physical wellness and stability over the years. Please do not discard professional medical advice or delay in seeking help because of something you may have read or seen on this channel or website or in any linked materials. If you or any person you may know has a medical concern, they should consult with a licensed professional physician or healthcare worker. In closing, my channel provides general information and discussions about mental health and related subjects, as well as non-related subjects. So to get started, we're talking about 6 lifestyle changes to help control diabetes. These are got some points down here that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about exercise. We're going to talk about a well-balanced diet. We're going to talk about reducing stress and ways to reduce stress. Quit smoking. If you smoke cigarettes, is very important. One, quit smoking, and we're going to give you little facts about why quitting smoking is so important. Cutting back on alcohol, why cutting back on alcohol is so important, and other things like that. Taking notes, which is just, taking notes of your medications and, your daily routines and what you eat and what you don't eat. We'll get into a little bit more in the next couple of slides. And then remedies. I actually have a couple like ancient remedies, herbal remedies, stuff that you could do, at home or, supplements or stuff like that you could try to help control your diabetes a little better. So first one, we're just going to get right into it. We're talking about exercise. So regular physical activity helps you feel better. It also improves your sensitivity to insulin, which means it works better in your body. And because it does, your blood sugar levels can become more stable. Right? So staying physical, getting that blood pumping, and saying keeps the body healthy, allows the insulin to work more properly in your body, and your sugar levels become more stable through, you know, staying fit. A few best types of exercise for people with diabetes are walking, dancing, swimming, cycling. Try to spend at least 5 to 10 minutes a day on one or two of these types of exercises, if you can. You know what I'm saying? Start off slow. Pick one, walk, whatever. Walk the dog if you have a dog. I don't know if anyone's dog. Put some music on, dance around the house for a couple minutes. Swimming and cycling. Those are pretty, self-explanatory there. Well-balanced diet. Having diabetes shouldn't keep you from enjoying a bunch of foods. You know what I'm saying? Foods that harm, things to look out for. All sugar, dried fruit, packages, snacks, conventional dairy, alcohol, white potatoes, white bread, pasta, rice. Food that heals, a couple here, leafy greens, vegetables, pumpkin, carrot, squash, berries, wild caught fatty fish like salmon and sardines, poultry, grass-fed beef, eggs, coconut oil, olive oil, avocados, seeds, nuts, dark chocolate, stevia, liver, bone broth, tahini, aspar asparagus, monk fruit. Well-balanced diet is very important, right? So when you go to put your plate together, like I said, we're still on well-balanced diet. So when you put your plate together, try to fill half your plate with no starchy vegetables. Things like asparagus, broccoli, carrot, cucumbers, salad or greens, squash and tomatoes. These are good things to have, at least half your plate full with these type of things. Also try to make sure you get other things on your plate like beans, berries, citrus fruits, lean meat, low fat or non-fat dairy, products, you know what I'm saying? Low fat and non-fat dairy products are better than regular dairy products. Nuts, poultry or fish, and sweet potatoes. You can also get protein from vegetarian things like tofu. Stick to whole grain foods the most you can. If you eat cereal, check the ingredients and make sure whole grain is first on the list. Examples of whole grain foods include brown rice, bulgur, which is cracked wheat, millet, popcorn. This other one that I always have an issue with pronouncing it, quinoa, I believe it is, sorghum, whole oats, oatmeal, and whole wheat. Eat 3 meals a day and try to space them out evenly. And you should also aim to have the same amount of carbs at each meal. In general, less processed food is way better than processed food, obviously. That's because it has lower glycemic index, which means that it may have less of an effect on your blood sugar. For example, oatmeal from whole oats has a lower glycemic index than instant oatmeal. All right, so the next one we're going to get into is reducing stress, right? Stress is a huge factor on whether or not your sugar levels rise or drop or anything. Stress is a really huge factor with just health and wellness and just in general, saying being healthy and living longer, extending your life. So if you're stressed, you may exercise less, drink more, and not watch your diabetes as closely. Stress can raise your blood sugar and make you less sensitive to insulin. When you're stressed, your body adopts a fight or flight response. You know what I'm saying? That means it will make sure you have enough sugar and fat available for energy, which isn't always good. Studies of people with type 1 diabetes have found that blood sugar levels go up for most people under mental stress and down for others. If you have a type 2 diabetes and you're feeling pressure, your glucose will go up. Your glucose, my bad, your glucose will go up. If something has you bothered, try to make changes that can help you relax. You might exercise, spend time with friends, family, meditate, or replace negative thoughts with positive ones. Do whatever works best for you. You know what I'm saying? Support groups, counseling, or therapy can help too. If you're someone who has a therapist already or you're always a part of support groups and counseling, this is something that can help with reducing stress. Quit smoking, kick the habit. It'll give you better control of your sugar levels. If you smoke, you're also more likely to have serious health problems as well as higher chances of complications from diabetes. Those can include things like heart and kidney disease, poor blood flow to the legs and feet, which can lead to infections, ulcers, and amputations of toes and feet. And everybody wants to keep their toes and feet. Um, retinopathy, an eye disease that causes blindness, nerve damage in the arms and legs, which I said can cause a lot of uncomfortableness. Yes, a lot of uncomfortableness, a lot of pain, a lot of discomfort, and a lot of pain. Yes, that's the word. Cut back on alcohol. If you're on insulin or oral diabetes meds, drinking alcohol can drop blood sugars to dangerous levels, right? So when you drink, your liver has to work to remove the alcohol from your blood instead of working to regulate your blood sugar. Drunkenness and low blood sugar can also cause dizziness and disorientation and sleepiness. You can confuse the symptoms of too much alcohol and low blood sugar very easily. A woman should have no more than one drink a day. For men, the limit is 2 drinks per day. One drink is 12 ounces of beer, and a 5-ounce glass of wine, or an ounce and a half of liquor like vodka. With mixed drinks, choose non-calorie mixers like club soda or diet soda. Try switching to light beer or wine spritzers. You can also sip more slowly or switch to water or another calorie-free drink. If you cut back on drinks, you may eat better. Alcohol can lower your willpower to resist overeating. All right, so taking notes, keeping track of your day-to-day, insulin, stuff like that. So keeping a detailed daily log can help you track what affects your glucose levels. That log can include insulin and other medications, how much medication you're taking, how many units of insulin are you taking on a daily basis, you know what I'm saying? Type of insulin you're taking as well. stuff like that. Food, saying what type of food you're eating, saying how many times a day do you eat that type of food, really. Try to keep especially track of your carbs, especially carbs, like it's an important thing. Physical activity, saying log as much physical activity. Sometimes, being less physical or more physical does affect your sugar in a more drastic or non-drastic way, just depending on the body type, just depending on your body, the way your body reacts to things. Saying, stress, like I said, stress is a big factor. So try to log like stressed moments, like, if something stressed you out in the morning, whatever, right? This time in the morning I was stressed out because I burnt my coffee, or I forgot to get coffee at the supermarket the other day, and now I don't have any coffee in the morning. So it just, and it will help you later on prevent these stressful situations. You can come up with techniques and stuff like that to prevent stress. Illnesses, keep track of your illnesses. Like I said, obviously, diabetes mixed with, heart diseases, or, high blood pressure or anything like that is going to be, more, difficult to manage, but not impossible. You know what I'm saying? So keep track of it. After a week or so, see if you notice any patterns. You know what I'm saying? All right, so then these are my notes, the side notes. If you're trying to lose weight, write down everything you eat or drink for a week or two, including portion sizes. That'll give you a clear picture of where you stand and what changes you can make. If you drink alcohol, check your blood sugar before you drink, while you drink, before you go to bed, and the following day. Alcohol lowers blood sugar for up to 24 hours after you finish your last drink. Okay, so try to remember that. If you're drinking, you're saying keep track of your sugar throughout the day. I'm pretty sure if you've had diabetes most of your life, this is things that you keep track of anyways if you drink. Then these are some natural remedies, herbal remedies, things like supplements or whatever you could take. Stuff like cinnamon. Research does show it can reduce blood sugar levels. So stir in 1 to 2 teaspoons daily into your morning coffee or smoothie. Gynema, known as like the destroyer of sugar. Start by taking 100 milligrams once daily and gradually increase up to 4 times daily. You know what I'm saying? Chromium balances blood sugar. Take 100 to 400 milligrams daily. Fenugreek improves glucose metabolism. Take as directed. This is a supplement you can get. Down below, I have some link for some supplements as well as like a supplement site. These are affiliated links. So saying just for the disclaimer there, I have to tell you these are affiliated links. And then holly basil lowers inflammation and blood sugar. Take 500 to 2,000 milligrams daily. Essential oils. Essential oils is another natural remedy you can use. Diffuse 3 drops of coriander oil, a cinnamon oil, ginger oil, or lavender oil. As well, like I said, down below in the details, I do have a link for a diffuser that I saw on Amazon, which I thought was a really great deal. So it's down there if you want to try it out, or if you're interested in getting one. Like I said, you're not required to buy. It's just one that I thought was pretty cool and that I use myself. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching the video. If you like it, go ahead and click subscribe right down there somewhere. Well, in the right, the left, wherever it is, there's a like button, a subscribe button, all that good stuff. I'll be having more videos coming soon. About different other health issues and mental health issues. Little remedies and little things you can do to live 2022 just a little bit healthier, a little bit happier. Wellness, health is wealth. Thank you for joining. I'm the Remedy Guy, and we'll be back.